Okay. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay, so we will do the Paṭṭhāna later at the second after the break. Then we will discuss the questions for those who have answer. Okay, so we will start with some simple chanting. Now we already finished the Asevana. Okay, after Asevana, then there will be Karma. Yeah, so we will start with the start with the Hetupachaya first. It's good to recite once a while so you all can remember. Hetupachaya, Aramana Pachayo, Adipati Pachayo, Anantara Pachayo, Samantara Pachayo, Sahajata Pachayo, Ayamaya Pachayo, Nisaya Pachayo, Upanisaya Pachayo, Purijata Pachayo, Pachajata Pachayo, Asivana Pachayo, Kama Pachayo, Vipaka Pachayo, Ahara Pachayo, Indriya Pachayo, Jhana Pachayo, Maga Pachayo, Sampayuta Pachayo, Vipayuta Pachayo, Ati Pachayo, Nati Pachayo, Vikata Pachayo, Avikata Pachayo, Di. So we finish up to Asevana. Asevana means repetition. So today we'll try to do Kama, Vipaka, Ahara, Indriya. Okay, maybe Jhana, right? So it's good to refer to this chanting. So it's just for you all to familiarize with the chanting and then the direct translation from the Pali to English. And we will skip all these number because this number actually I like to keep them for intermediate level where we will study more in details the various Paramatta things, all the numbers, all the Chitta Chaitasika in detail. So today we just go for some understanding what is Kamma Pachayo. Kamma Pachayoti Kusala Kusala Kammam Vipakanam Kandanam Katata Cha Lupanam Kamma Pachayena Pachayo. Wholesome Kusala, unwholesome Akusala Kamma are related to Pachayena Pachayo, related to this by the resultant aggregates Vipakanam Kandanam, and then the karma produced matter. There's a katata charupanam by the karma condition. Karma pachayena pachayo. Number 2, chetana. Sampayutta kanam dhammanam tam samuttanam cha rupanam karma pachayena pachayo. Chetana here, motivation, is related to the states associated with it and then the matter produced thereby by karma condition, right? So there's the Pali. Let's go for my notes. Now, what is karma, right? So we know in the world, karma is related to living beings. Like some of the things we see just now, some of things are not related to human beings, right? Like for example, the Upanisaya is actually more to do with the like Pakati, to do with the weather and so on, right? Weather, people, and place. But this karma must related with human beings, all right? So the karma is a condition. So pachaya is translated as condition. Karma is karma that produce and stimulates its conditioned state. Karma means action. So there are two kinds of karma here. So the first one is sahajata karma. Saha is together, jata is born. So born together karma. So what is born together karma? So in fact, when we study karma, it actually means chetana. All right. But this chetana sometimes is translated volition, sometimes it's translated as a motivation. So just now you see the word motivation. Some Abhidhamma texts like Bhikkhu Bodhi, they prefer the word volition, and then Sayadaw Dr. Nandamala prefer the word motivation. Actually, motivation will be actually quite meaningful because it is like the chief a disciple that makes other students to recite the text. Now, since this is Sahajata, Sahajata means born together. What is born together? So when Chetana appear, so they will be associated Chitta and Chetasika. Because you all remember in the chapter of Chitta and Chetasika, Chitta arise, it will arise with Chetasika. So one of the Chetasika, it will be Chetana. So it will appear not definitely not alone with other associate mental state Chitta and Chetasika. And when it arise, the Chitta and Chetasika arise, they will be associated lupa. Here, this is because Chetana is part of the Chitta and Chetasika, so that's why it will be Chitta Jalupa, not Kama Jalupa. So it's Chitta Jalupa, okay, by the Sahajata Kama. Now this one, another one, okay, another type is called Jnana. Jnana, sorry, no, Nana. Nana is actually means different, different. Kanika, Kanika is moment. So Nana Kanika means different moment karma. So it's different from this one. This one must appear at the same time. So Nana Kanika means different moment, happen at different times. For example, the karma can be kusala, akusala, and the resultant aggregates and this kamajarupa. Okay, means that here is kamajarupa, this side is a chittajarupa, but they happen at different times. Like this, somebody sow a seed and then the tree grows up later. So the seed is the cause, the tree will be the result, but it's happened at different time. That means that the cause and effect do not happen at the same time. The Chetana produces its effects at the different times later. So Nanak Kanika, not Sahajata, concern karma and rebirth. All right. For example, somebody do a good things and then the result will be future life reborn as human. So it's a different moment, definitely. So kusala akusala karma related to karma, resultant mental aggregates, and kamaja rupa by karma condition. So you see this sentence is actually same with the just now in this one, right? Okay, this one, this sentence. Okay, so this is a kamaja rupa, karma produce matter. So 71 is the one that Sahajata born together with the due to the Chetana is a Chittajalupa. So this text, if you like, you can print out and study by yourself. But I will not ask the question for the future exam. I will not ask from that Paṭṭhāna text because it's is more on the different things. Here I will focus on understanding. Like you notice that in the exam question, actually to test you all on how much you understand the Abhidhamma so far at the previous lesson. So the story here. Okay, one student can read this one. Yes, Thomas, you can read this one. Yes.
Kunda was a pork butcher who lived for 55 years, continuously slaughtering pigs in cruel ways. When he died, he was reborn in hell and suffered immense torment. When the torment of the great hell of Avicii uprose before the pork butcher Kunda, his mode of behavior was altered in correspondence with his past deeds. Even as he remained within his house, he began to grunt like a pig and to crawl about on his hands and knees. Having thus crawled about for a period of 7 days, he died on the 7th day and was reborn in the great hell of Avicii. This story illustrates how our actions can have direct consequences, both in this life and in future existences.
Okay, thank you. So this one is to show that he experienced something like this, okay? Something that he do because he was killing many pigs. So he can experience the karma, sahajata karma on this life at that moment. And then Nana Kanika karma means that he will be reborn in a Avicii hell in the future. So that is a different moment. So Nanakanika, so maybe direct translation will be different moment karma. Okay. All right. I think it's very easy to remember. Just Sahajata, remember, is a Chetana. Nanakanika is to do with karma and rebirth. That's all. Sometimes the whole text is a lot, but if you can just remember, Sahajata karma is Chetana, appear together with the Chitta Chittasika. Nanakanika will be karma and rebirth because the effect is different moment. That's all. So any question, I continue with the Vipaka. All right. Now, Vipaka. Now, every time we say Vipaka, is direct translation will be resultant for the word Vipaka. Okay. That is a quietens its contingent states. This means that actually Vipaka is the result of karma, is quiet and doing nothing. It's a state of inactive. Right? So remember when we study the Chitta, we have Mahakusala, we have Mahavipaka. Vipaka is just the result of Mahakusala. And we also have Akusala Vipaka, Kusala Vipaka of Ahituka. It's just a result. It's a quiet do nothing. Right? So in the Vipaka, so when we study the original, so this is actually from the original Pali, from the Abhidhamma. So by this, you're already inside the Abhidhamma, all right? So I already show you this is actually in the Abhidhamma book. It's under this first Paṭṭhāna, okay? So you can see this Paṭṭhāna text. So the first one will be the Hetu Pacheyo, the 24 in detail. And now you are studying this Pacheya Nidesa, all right? So the text is copied from here. So that means that now you are really touching the Abhidhamma book, right? Now, Vipaka Pachayoti, Vipaka Chatalo Kanda Alupino, Anyam Vipaka Pachayena Pachayo. The four immaterial aggregates. Four immaterial aggregate means is nama, okay? Vedana, Sanya, Sankara, Vijnana. It's just a nama. So they are mutually related to each other by karma, result, condition. So it's a very short sentence. So there's a typo error by the original, the one who do this. Anya maya without the M, okay? Without this M. If you not print out, it's okay. So it's just a very short statement. So what we have is four material, same. I copy from there. So this four material means we are talking about nama only. So they are related to each other by karma, vipaka. So they are Vedana, Sanya, Sankara, Vijnana. So that's why you need to know five aggregates. And I already put the information on five aggregates on the first chapter. I think most of you can answer the questions on the five aggregates well. Yeah. Okay. Now, ahara. Okay. Now, ahara, let's see the body. It's also very short. Right. So I invite somebody to read. Sister Vera, you can read the Pali.
Good evening, Saji.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ahara pachayo. Ahara pachayo ti kabalingkaro aharo imasa kayasa ahara pachayena pachayo. Arupino ahara sampayuta kanam damanam tam samutanam cha rupanang ahara pachayena pachayo. Sorry, I see blur.
It's okay. It's okay. You can read the English also. Yes. English, yes.
Nutriment condition. Edible food is related to this body by nutriment condition. The immaterial nutriments are related to the states associated with them and to the matter produced thereby by nutriment condition.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
It's okay. All right. So the first one is very obvious. Food that we eat related to this imasa kayasa, to this body. The food we eat it will be related to this body by the nutriment condition. So the second one is alupino. Rupa means body. So alupino means nothing to do body. So it's a mental. So here translates immaterial nutriment related to the associate. There's a sampayukanan, damanam, associate states, and then the matter produced by it, because ahara will bring some matter also by the nutriment condition. Right. This is just a short Pali for you to get familiar with the Pali. So let's study more detail here. Okay. Okay, somebody Sister Chin Si In, can you read the English? Yes.
Ahara Pachaya is a condition that sustains its condition state. Ahara means the food cause. Literally, ahara means bringing its effect. Its verb is aharati, brings, produce. There are 4 kinds of ahara: food, phasa, contact, chitana, volition, vinana. Note: generally, there are 2 types of nutriment. One for body, physical food. The second type is for mind, thought. Mental food, like people used to say food for thought. Ahara, phasa, chitana, vinana is the cause. The result is the associated state and chittaja rupa. In the discourse of the simile of the sun flesh, Puttamam Supama Sutta, the Buddha mentioned 4 types of nutriment. Kavalinkara ahara is edible food, or food for body. Kabbalah Mosalam, second phasa, contact, make the mind communicate with the object, causing feeling vedana to arise. Third, Manosa Chitana is mental food, or is actually chitana, volition, motivation. Fourth, Vinana is consciousness. Manosa Chitana is actually karma. If there's no chitana, there won't be no rebirth. Chitana is the cause of rebirth. That is why chitana is called as ahara here. Vinana brings about nama rupa, 6 sense base, feeling, etc. As in dependent origination, vinana apachaya nama rupam. Without vinana, life cannot come, and no one can experience life in samsara.
Okay, thank you, Sister Sin. All right. Now, ahara. Ahara, just remember, we normally translate as food, but actually sometimes it's better we translate as a nutriment, okay? Nutriment condition. So here we have 4 types here. So you just remember there are 4 types of ahara. Normal food. Okay. Food, there's a physical food, something that grows for the body. All right. So there's a physical food here. But there are other food here. What kind of food? So this kind of food here from the number 2, 2, 3, 4. So this is we consider as mental food, right? So mental food means something that we like. Sometimes we have the word like food for the thought. All right. So there's kind of like mental food. So the first one you take it as this is like physical food. Okay. So physical food for the body, and you have something for your mind. So mental food. Phasa, contact. All right. Because when there's phasa, then there will be vedana. So we come back to the dependent origination. Due to contact, there will be feeling. So phasa is also one of the food. And then volition, all right? So volition also, due to the volition, there will be rebirth. So volition is also a food here. So vijnana. Vijnana brings about namarupa. So here, if we look at the ahara, it looks weird. We thinking about why is it called food here? But if we can translate ahara in another way, because some people they say ahara we can translate as cause. Okay, So we can take it as cause. So we can take it like Phassa is a cause for feeling. Like Phassa Paccaya Vedana, right? Cetana is cause for rebirth. Vijnana is cause for the Namarupa. So in this way, it makes sense, okay? And you also can say, like, for example, food. Due to food, we can survive the body. So food is one of the conditions for the body. So just alternate translation, ahara beside the nutriment. Ahara means cause, okay? So in this way, it makes sense already. Phassa cause for feeling. Cetana cause for rebirth. Vijnana cause for Namarupa. So if you print out, you can just add on yourself. Okay. Normally I'll highlight with yellow, so you all can, if you want to refer it later, you can see it. Okay. All right. Any question here? So this is a famous sutta. Okay. Putta, sun, mansa, fresh, upama, simile. All right. The Buddha mentioned about these four of them. So you can see Abhidhamma actually give more information on the sutta here. And Abhidhamma explain things in a more logical way, systematical way. Any question? If not, I will continue the next one. Right? So this is called Ahara. Ahara actually quite easy to understand. It's very straightforward. Okay, now the next one will be more long. Indriya. All right. So Indriya we translate as faculty sometimes. Controlling principle of faculty. So let's see what is the first translation here. Faculty. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the main thing is this keyword, control. All right. It's a condition that can control its condition states in their function. All right. Indriya means controlling principle. Faculty is similar to a minister that governs its own, his or her own ministry. All right. So we had 22. Now, Indriya actually is not difficult. It's actually quite straightforward. But the problem is it has a huge number here. Like just now, under the Ahara, you only got how many so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. For example, Ahara, you only got 1, 2, 3, 4. But Indriya, you got 22. But we can divide them into few groups. So let's look at the Pali first. Original teaching of the Buddha in the okay. So you can see in Indriya, you also mentioned about eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, because all these are, we call it controlling. Because the eye, it has the faculty, it can control the sight and is related to the eye consciousness. Okay, later I'll explain it. So you can see some of the terms is quite repeatedly, even though the words change a little bit, but some of the sentence is very similar with the previous sentence. Okay, so only few, but it's good to chant because we are ask somebody who can. Okay, Puelu, you can chant this one.
Priya Pachayoti Chakundriyang Chakku Vinyana Dhatuya Tang Sampayutta Khanancha Damanang Indriya Pachayena Pachayo Sotindriyang Sutta Vinyana Dhatuya Tang Sampayutta Khanancha Damanang Indriya Pachayena Pachayo Ganindriyang Gana Vinyana Dhatuya Tang Sampayutta Khanancha Dhammanang Indriya Pachayena Pachayo Jiv Hindriyang Jivha Vinyana Dhatuya Tang Sampayutta Khanancha Dhammanang Indriya Pachayena Pachayo Kaindriyang Kaya Vinyana Dhatuya Tang sampayutta khanancha dhammana indriya pachayena pachayo. Continue, is it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Rupa jivitindriyang khatta rupanang indriya pachayena pachayo. Arupino indriya sampayutta khanang dhammanang tang samuttanancha rupanang indriya pachayena pachayo.
Okay, thank you. For those who print out, so Dhammanam here also got one M. Okay, the typing is mistake. Dhammanam here. Okay, so we read the English. Okay, somebody. Shinin, can you read the English? Shinin, yes.
Yeah. Eye faculty is related to eye consciousness element and its associated states by faculty condition. Ear faculty is related to ear consciousness element and its associated states by faculty condition. Nose faculty is related to nose consciousness element and its associated states by faculty condition. Tongue faculty is related to tongue consciousness element and its associated states by faculty condition. Body faculty is related to body consciousness element and its associated states by faculty condition. Physical life faculty is related to karma produced matter by faculty condition. The immaterial faculties are related to the states associated with them and to the matter produced thereby by faculty condition.
Okay, thank you. All right. So you can see in the Pali, the first eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. Okay, all these are very common. They're related to the sense consciousness, eye, ear, nose, tongue, body consciousness. So this means that we call it eye faculty because the eye, it has the control over like ministry just now. So the eye in control of the sight. So it's related to the result eye consciousness. So the ear also in control of hearing, nose in control of smelling, tongue in control of tasting, body controlling of the tangibility. And then another one called you see in the lupa, all right? So lupa jivita indriya, okay? Physical life faculty related to the matter produced by karma. Remember last time we say matter, lupa is produced by four cause, karma, chitta, utu, ahara, okay? So this is produced by karma. And the rest is under this arupino, okay? Immaterial indriya faculties related to the sampayukanan dhammanam, the states associated with them, and then the matter produced tam samuttanancha rupanam by the faculty condition, right? So there are some things here. So we go back to the notes. Okay. So here I already sum out here. So even though we had 22 conditions, 22 indriyas. Just remember indriya, we call it faculties. Actually, the meaning is controlling. So actually, the best one will be controlling principle. Sometimes we translate as a controlling faculty. So it's a faculty that control. So for example, like just now, five sensitive organs. This means the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, for their corresponding sense consciousness. For example, a good eye will produce a good vision, right? If somebody the eye is not good, not functioning, this means the retina. When we say sensitivity, remember in the chapter Lupa, we are talking about eye sensitivity will be the Lupa, the retina, right? So if the retina is not good or spoiled, so difficult to produce good vision. So in a way, eye is a indriya here, faculty, all right? So you have eye, nose, tongue, body. Okay, so five of them. So eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, sensitivity. So you can just copy. Okay. So we have to think about that. So sometimes to learn Abhidhamma, you have to think about that, right? If you don't have I, okay, if you don't have I, then there's no way your I consciousness will appear. So if you don't have good ear, so if somebody is deaf, then there will not be ear consciousness, right? So I think this one you understand. No need to me to write down. Okay, just same like eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, consciousness. Okay. Now another one will be this. This one we see rupa jivita indriya, rupa jivindriya. So for the matter born of karma, right? So because when a material born of karma, it never comes alone. So it always come in a one group. I think if you remember like we say Chitta Chitasika, they appear in one group. Rupa also appear in one group. Okay. So in one group here, so normally it will be one small group is other Kamaja Rupa is 9 here. Right. So this one actually I have not really gone through in the chapter of Rupa because I thought of just leave this one for the intermediate level. So I just in a Rupa I just tell there's some group here, but I didn't go detail. But anyway, just remember when this Jivi Indriya arise, it will arise in one group. So it will be conditioned for other 9 things. For example, one example here, we will call it the eye decade. So when the eye come out, it will come out in one group. So we call it Chaku Dasaka. Kalapa is a group here. Okay, there will be 10 of them. So 8 Viniboga, the inseparable, plus 1 Jivindriya Rupa is the one, and then the eye sensitivity. Eye sensitivity is a retina, okay, part of the eye, which is really sensitive to the image, is the retina. So this means that this one is a faculty for the other, this 8 plus 1, so it's a 9. Okay, so that's the first one. But beside this one, so far we are talking about Rupa, because the 5 sense organ also Rupa, Jivindriya also Rupa. Now how about the faculty in the this on the mental side? Immaterial means like just now you can see the word alupi, okay, alupino, okay. So actually it's very simple. Just translate with the word mental, okay. On the mental side, what is the faculty? Right? There's one for the life, okay, and then there's one for the mind. So this is same with the chitta. Sukha, dukkha, domanassa, somanassa, domanassa, upeka. So this under the feeling, vedana. Okay? So under feeling. Feeling is considered as a faculty because when we have good feeling, we tend to do something. When we have bad feeling, we also get annoyed, agitated. So feeling plays a major part in how we behave. So that's why it's called a faculty also. So you got sukha, dukkha, somanassa, domanassa, upeka. So you combine will be sukhindriya, dukkindriya, somanasindriya, domanasindriya, upeka indriya. So this is considered as one here. So 1 and 2, we had 3. So these 5 considered 3. Okay. So you have sadhiniya, from the word sada. Sada, you know, faith. Viriya is an effort or energy. Same here. So satrindriya is sati, mindfulness. Samadhi, from the word samadhi, is actually ekagata. So you can see this in the cetasika here, right? And then you got another one, panindriya. So it's a wisdom. So if you add this together, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So number 8 is a wisdom. All these are in wisdom. So Pañcindriya. So this is difficult to pronounce. Anyanta, Anyanya, Tanyanya, Samiti, Indriya. Faculties or I shall know the unknown. Okay. Anya Indriya. So final knowledge. Anyanta Indriya. Faculty of one who has final knowledge. So this is up to 15. All these are considered as wisdom. So this means that for the immaterial or mental, the alupino, so we have 8 of them, or in detail, there are 15 here. Okay. So this is just some knowledge. So I think this is easy if you compare with the Chetasika. So let's look at the Chetasika. Yeah. I have to go back for Chetasika. Chapter, which one? Chapter 1. Okay. I think this is the maybe. What happened to the notes? Okay. So we see some of the in the Chetasika already, like just now the Sada, all these are good one, okay? Sada, Sati, so we see this one, right? And then we see the wisdom, Panyendriya. So this one we see already. Okay. So this is the life faculty. So actually in Abhidhamma, we have two faculties, all right? Life faculties, there's one on the Rupa side, another one on the mental side. So this is the one that in the mental side. All right, Chetana we see just now. So that's why when the more you learn Abhidhamma, you still have to go back for fundamental knowledge on the Chitta and Chittasika. Okay? Because Chitta, Chittasika, Lupa, all these are very fundamental knowledge. No matter how far you go, you still have to come back to basic. Okay? So there are 15 and 8 here. And this is just some Pali if you want to know. Anyan. Okay, Isami is I know, I shall know. Okay, I shall know this unknown. Later, when we come to the category, we will come to these different types of knowledge again in the category chapter. There's in the future lesson that I will explain here. So basically, we just need to know we have two types of indriya. One is to do with the body. So A and B is to do with body, and the rest are to do with the mind. Okay, so that's two things you should know, and then you should know that some things a little bit in detail here, and then the story here will be just a story for you to know that we need to have a balance in the indriya. For example, this Sona, he practiced meditation so hard until the feet bled. So he discouraged, he want to disrobe. So the Buddha asked him to think about that because when he as a lay person, he like to play the flute. So it should be neither too tight nor too loose. All right. So he should find balance. Then he adjusts his effort in virya indriya and concentration samadhi indriya. Okay. So that's why indriya pachaya is important. We need to balance our controlling faculties. So there's a good word here. Controlling faculties, right? So I think this indriya, maybe we use the word controlling faculty is better. Okay, any question up to here? Okay. So let me go for another one. Right, now jhana. Okay, jhana actually, look at the jhana is actually just one line here. Jhana pachayoti janangati. jana samyukanam cha dhammanam, tan samyutanam cha lupanam, jana pachayena pachayo. So when we want to learn jhana, we have to learn what is jhana anga. Jhana plus anga. Anga means factors. So jhana factors we already learned, or there are 5 jhana factors. So related to the states associated with jhana. So jhana sambayukanam cha dhammanam. And then to the matter produced by it, tam samuttanam cha lupanam, by the jhana condition. So 5 jhana factors: vitaka, vichara, piti, sukha is a vedana, ekagata, and then the chitta is 82, associated with the chitta and chittasika, and then associated with the lupa will be chittaja lupa, or patisandhi is kamaja lupa. Okay. So we just read some here. This jhana. Okay, somebody read the whole text for the jhana. Okay, Brother King? Yes.
Jhana Pachaya is a condition that makes its condition states observe an object. It is like climbing up a tree or mountain and can see clearly. This is similar to Hetu Pachayo. Literally, jhana has 2 meanings. One, watching the object closely. Second, causing to burn. The root is J. In Sanskrit, it is dhyana. Becomes jhana in Pali or Zen. There are Zen Buddhism and Zen meditation method. The pronunciation has changed through time. Sometimes jayati means thinks, meditates, contemplates. Here jhana is an attainment obtained through jhana practice. Attainment of jhana can only kusala state, can be only kusala state. Jhana is composed of 5 jhana factors that are initial application, vitaka, sustained application, vichara, joy, piti, sukha vedana, ekagata, and they closely watch the object. These are all mental states. These 5 things are related to associated mental states and matters produced by jhana.
Okay. So thank you. So
Thank you.
5 things means the jhana factors. Associated mental state will be the chitta and chittasika. Okay. And then the matters produce either the kamaja lupa or the chittaja lupa. Okay. So anyway, the key point is just remember jhana is consider all these 5 jhana factors. Because actually when people ask what is jhana, jhana means jhana factors. All right. That's clear here. For first jhana, of course, 5 jhana factors. Then second jhana will be less jhana factors. We already go through this. Okay, I will go through the Magga, then I will stop for break. So if no question on jhana, we go for Magga now. Right. So yeah, somebody can read this one. Okay, Sister Subang. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Saji. Magga Pachaya is a condition acting as the path of its conditioned state, associated mental states, and produced matter. It is like a ferry and boat traveling in one direction. This is similar to Hetu Pachayo. Magga means path, way. Kusala Magga is actually a unity of 8 factors. Noble Eightfold Path. Panya, Samadhi, Panya Indriya, wisdom faculty. Vitaka, Sama Sankappa. Sama Vacha, right speech. Sama Kamanta, right action. Sama Ajiva, right livelihood. These 3 are grouped as virati, abstinence in Chittasika. Virya, Sama Vayama, right effort. Sati, Sama Sati, mindfulness. Ekagata, Sama Samadhi, right mindfulness. The Akusala Magga is 4. Diti, Micha Diti, wrong view. Vitaka, Vicha Sankappa, wrong thoughts. Virya, Micha Vayama, wrong effort. Ekagata, Miccha Samadhi, wrong mindfulness. In total, there are 9 factors. The path factor is related to the associated mental states, citta and cittasika, and the produced matter. The right path, following the Noble Eightfold Path, can lead to favorable rebirths, including heavenly realms, prosperity in life, and progress in meditation. The wrong path can lead to rebirth in lower realms, including the 4 woeful planes, cause one to engage in the 10 unwholesome deeds, and hinder progress in both worldly life and spiritual practice.
Okay, thank you. Right. Now, when we come to this Magga Pachayo, so just think about that. It's path, yes, but this kind of path is not just right path, okay? We have wrong path also. So we have one, when we think about right path, will be called Kusala Magga, all right? So Noble Eightfold Path. So here you just need to associate it with the right Cetasika. Panya is a right view. Okay, right view is a Samadhi. Samadhi means Panya, or in Cetasika is a Panyendriya, wisdom faculty. Then the Sama Sankappa, right, the right thought. Okay, right thought in the Cetasika will be Vitaka. Then the right speech, action, livelihood, all these are we call it Virati in Cetasika. So remember in the Cetasika. So this means that when you study Paṭṭhāna, you have to revise back your lesson on the Cetasika. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we have the Panya Indriya for right view. Then the abstinence, right speech, action, livelihood. Right thought will be Vitaka. Vitaka is under the Anya Samaya. Okay. Anya Samana, all right, it's under this one. Not this one. Vitaka. Where is it? Oh, this one, okay, under here, Vitaka, right? So this is a right thought. Right view will be the wisdom faculty. So remember, Magga Pachayo is a kusala, so you got the right. This is a right view or right understanding is a cetasika here. Vitaka also cetasika. Sama vacha, sama kamata avijeva also cetasika. Virya also cetasika. Sati also cetasika. Ekagata actually cetasika. So if you want to think about it, you can say the whole Magga is actually 8 cetasika, right? So there's a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. And you also got wrong path. Akusala Magga. So if you think about that, you will be, instead of Samadhi, you got Michaditi, wrong view. So in reality, in the Cetasika is Dikti, right? Dikti is one of the Cetasika. Then Vitaka is same with Vitaka. Here is a right thought, but this is a Micha Sankappa. In Cetasika, it's just a Vitaka. So you got right effort, but here is a wrong effort. All right. Sorry. Then you got Ekagata Micha Samadhi. So this typing mistake, so please change it. So it's a wrong concentration. All right. So I typed wrongly. Okay. So this is wrong concentration, not the wrong mindfulness, because mindfulness can never be wrong. So Micha Samadhi is wrong concentration. So if you compare, you put together, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you got the only wrong view is here, number 9. Then the rest actually is same, because Vitaka you can find in here. Viriya you also can find in here. Ekagata you also can find in here. So because they are same things, so we don't repeat. We only take the Dikti, number 9. Okay. So that's why we calculate will be Magga, there will be actually only 9 factors. Because the right path lead to a good place, favorable rebirth, heavenly realms, prosperity in this life and progress meditation. And then the wrong path, the akusala maga, lead to lower realms, right? So maga, you just remember there are right path and wrong path. And if you plus together, actually there's only 9 factors only. Okay, any question up to here? So after that, we will just stop before we go for exam questions. Any question about the Paṭṭhāna?
G,
Yes.
this is Thomas.
Yes.
What would be wrong concentration?
Wrong concentration will be, somebody, they think about and they focus about how to catch an animal, right? Because they concentrate, but it's a wrong concentration because of the wrong view. They thought killing animals is a good things to do. So they use they apply the mindfulness. At first, mindfulness is always the right one, but the concentration can be wrong concentration. All right. For example, somebody concentration on gambling, they also get concentration or play the mahjong and so on. All right, Thomas.
Okay, thank you.
Now, the meaning of concentration means you put your mind focus on one thing. Okay. Somebody can focus on the right things, or somebody can also focus on wrong thing. Just one pointedness. So that's the meaning of wrong concentration for ekagata here. Okay, so this is also typing mistake, so please change it. So this right concentration. So okay. All right. No question. We will break 5 minutes, then we go for exam question. Then for those not take exam, they have to leave, right? Because I have 2 students not take exam yet. I might change the question. I might give the same question. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. Okay. So we break for a while, 5 minutes.